This bucket's pretty big, man. It's gonna be hard dropping scoops in, and
Yeah.
it seems pretty slow too.
Joe!
Do it.
What?
I'm not wearing the goddamn vest anymore.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
You know you need to wear the vest. You came into the site last year. You got me a huge ticket.
To wear the vest.
You're not wearing the vest?
I can't wear this vest.
What about one of these?
Hey.
This is a safety, suspenders.
That'll
You need some
work.
suspenders. Feel better when you get yourself some suspenders. It's black.
Hey.
A black safety suspender. Oh, it looks good.
I can make this work. This
Is that good?
Work.
Maybe
I'm pretty happy.
If we figure out a way to attach a radio controller to it, I think it'll be great.
This is
better.
I can work.
Can you
with
go back
this.
to work and stop your bitching? All right, let's go.
So that makes a difference, eh? Pretty good with that doghouse over top the pump now.
Yeah, not bad. Could use a little more installation. We got a serious break in here though. The whole wall is collapsing the pond. So we're gonna have to shore this up, and I'm thinking if we busted out the wall and then just took all this part that's like falling in, we'll give it the pond more volume. So basically do this all the way down to about here, yeah?
And then replace the wall.
And replace the wall. And then with this trommel right here, it's basically gonna have to come out like this. And then, like if it was still there, those pieces, we would take them up, but we're just gonna toss those away, but keep the sluice boxes. So we're gonna bring in the other one going this way, the new one, and we're gonna have it going up the road.
I see.
But I'm worried about this spot right here. It's a bit of a higher spot, so it might belly drag a bit. So I'm prepared.
You can bring a dozer out and level that.
Yeah, if the dozer came back here and hooked up right about there, then we would have an idea. Now, for placement of the trommel, I was thinking for a proper settling pond, we should dig down in this area, possibly around here. And then the whole trommel could go in here. Don't worry, it's chalk. Rain washes it away.
I think, never mind.
Okay, just try to pay attention to what I'm doing, guys.
Well, you got paint everywhere now.
This is way, way better than I've seen ever before.
Over there.
Well, that's the problem spot. Now I've identified it for you. You're welcome. You know where the problem spot for me is right now?
Right there.
Here. This is the problem spot for me right now.
Sluice down into this sluice?
What?
Or all of that's gonna move, and it'll be a longer one.
It's like you weren't even listening to me.
I was listening over here.
Joe, I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the truck and start the trommel on its way. Over.
Yeah, just be careful, buddy. It's pretty bumpy along the way.
Okay, so for those that did not see the last episode or the midweek episode where we're welding this together, this is the new Trommel trailer. It is a steel trailer, plus it has a huge Optima gel battery weighing it down. So this machine weighs, gonna have to guess, at least 50 pounds, plus a Jeep on the back to take the weight distribution, and my Ford AeroMax. Let's roll out. Boom. There it is. Oh, stuck. You need momentum. No way! Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of weight. This is a 16-pound block. I'm gonna add this to the Jeep to give my back wheels more traction. Right here. That should give me more weight. We'll start her up. Joe, coming inbound.
10-4, we're waiting for you down here.
It was a real hard pull already. I already had to add more weight to the back, so be prepared. We might need that dozer.
Alright, I'll get that dozer fired up, over.
Yep, that helps. Oh, it's nice and tippy, but it's got a good center of gravity. This is a big hill. Oh, still pulling.
Joe, it's super tippy, bro. You're gonna have to come down here, I think.
All right, bro, I'm on my way.
It's laying on its side almost. I need you to come down with the dozer, take the short way over there, and then kind of raise your blade so when I pull, I can get it up there.
Yeah, bring it back a little bit. No, basically just put your blade up where my trommel might start to flip, so raise your blade up at the back. A little to the right. A little to the right. Okay, lift up, right on the beam. Okay, right there. Okay, forward. Oh, I'm stuck already. Yeah, we're moving it, boys. Careful. Push. Push with the dozer.
I don't think this is
I
gonna
don't think
work.
so.
On a tire, man, and look, the
Oh.
problem didn't get bolted on at the back.
Oh, right here.
Ah,
It's a weight issue.
I think we gotta call somebody, bud.
Yeah, but that's gonna cost a ton of dough. Okay, back up. Okay, stay there. That's good. We gotta fix that tire problem, number one. And number two, we gotta keep the dozer here so it doesn't fall. No, leave it there. You're right, let's call in a bed truck.
I
We need to
think
bolt
we
the
have
trommel to the frame,
we have
man.
no
It's
other
falling off.
choice.
Huh?
This is gonna turn really bad if we don't call somebody in.
Your acting is terrible today, by the way. Terrible. This is YouTube Gold. It's supposed to be 100% believable. And you know what? People were writing me saying that we needed to be careful about this high-end trailer because it was going to hit power lines. But do they it's only a
There's no power lines!
It's only 1.5 feet tall.
Yeah, you betcha there, big guy. What's going on down there at the mines?
Yeah, a bit of a failed attempt on the trailer. Looks like it's a little bit too heavy. I thought the AeroMax would definitely pull it up the hill, but it's pretty tippy even with the big battery, and the dozer's kind of got its blade up against one of the beams, and I need you to bring the bed truck down here to give it a yank. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
Copy that, buddy. I'm gonna grab my swamper and we're gonna head on down there.
Come on, buddy. See you later.
You bet.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're going to move it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Don't tip it over. This thing
Oh
costs a
my.
fortune.
You also got a blown drive tire on your truck.
You didn't fix it already?
No.
Why are you coming to me with a problem?
Beer break.
Solutions.
Problem, I was just letting you know.
That is
We're
a
having
problem.
beer break. Couldn't find the ether. We're here!
What's going on, buddy? RC Heavy Hauler. What's your name?
Cody.
Cody.
His name is Late.
Swamper.
That's what his name is.
You guys got here on time. That's no problem. What are we looking at here? Holy cow.
Guy, we brought down the big bed for you guys.
Wow.
So this is our 450-inch bed.
450-inch all steel bed. Roller on the back.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How's the back tire, Sluice?
No, I think it should hold. Might have to replace it. Looks like the bead might be torn.
Yeah. That's what I get for not gluing my trailer tires. All steel. We had to make special foams in that truck. Sweet. Right through the middle of the mine, brother. What a monster. Go ahead, back it up. I'm gonna start bringing the truck out. Are you gonna winch it up with the poles or just with the winch?
Yeah, we can hook it up with the winch or the poles.
I need you to know that you need to hold the button in for 2 seconds before you speak, because I can't hear half of what you're saying.
Yeah, we can use the winch or the poles there, big fella.
Copy that. Over.
At the price of fuel these days, you should.
I can't hear you without a radio.
Oh.
Oh! What happened?
down.
Winch line snapped, yeah?
Winch line down.
Good thing we weren't standing too close.
I was standing right behind it.
Yeah, well, you're far enough away. The winch line ain't that long.
Do you want to do one more take, and I can actually hook up the snatch block?
Let's just do it anyway.
Love that. Let's hook up the snatch block. That way we can double the rating of our winch, and hopefully we'll be able to spare this winch line, because we're a little too far out in the bush to be able to go back to town and get something.
I don't have any extra.
Not any extra. We're gonna have to do it like this.
You gonna bring out the poles?
I think we might have to bring out the poles.
Yeah, okay.
I think you need to.
Here we go.
The heavy duty stuff.
So we're gonna set up the gin poles on this truck.
Explain what that is.
Okay, so this oil field truck has got an auxiliary way of lifting up its load. What we'll do is we stretch out our winch line, and we're actually gonna lift up the 2 gin poles each side. And then we're gonna connect the sky bridle or the wishbone into our poles.
Bringing the poles together,
Exactly.
right, with a pulley on the end.
Yes, and this will allow the load to be split over the back evenly on the deck and allow us to give a little bit of vertical lift versus just trying to use the live roll. So now we're gonna thread it all together and in. So this winch line,
Isn't this what the Swamper does?
this is definitely the
This is the
Swamper.
Swamper's
Well,
first
I
day
don't
on
know
the
why
job.
the.
This is your first day?
First day on the job. I don't know what I'm doing around here.
Trainee swamp.
Trainee, yeah.
Okay, you better be paying
Gonna have to
attention
start
then.
calling him Horn. Still a work in progress, this oil field truck, but we definitely needed it to come out today to at least help move the trommel into place before we can move some dirt and get some money here. This probably cost me at least the day's pay already.
We're $1,000 an hour on this one.
1,000 hours, $1,000 an hour.
1,000 an hour.
It's a lot of weight. The front tandems will lift off the ground.
It's okay, boss. This guy's 1,000 hours $1.
And we're wearing safety vests.
Safety is only a suggestion around here.
My old
It's our
supervisor-
number 21 priority.
That's exactly right.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
here we go, YouTube Gold. Good luck, this thing is enormously heavy.
No sitting on the job, sir.
Yeah.
Shut up, greenhorn.
We're lifting with the poles. We gotta make sure the line is as straight as we can get. Coming up.
Oh, what? What, it ripped already?
Instant. Right at the lighter.
Okay, this is BS. Let's just pick it up and move it.
Picking it up.
Picking it up! Picking it up! I wasted too many hours trying to move this
is
thing.
crap.
Yeah,
Let's pick it up and move it.
Here.
I think it's time we worked ourselves. That was worth
You got
$1,000
it?
an
Let's
hour.
go.
Watch the
Up
radio,
there.
watch the radio.
Watch the pit.
You really let me down here.
Buddy.
That's what you get for 1,000 hours $1.
This is in the most inconvenient spot yet. This looks
I love it.
exceptionally inefficient. Doesn't this
Let's
mean
have
we
that
have to
big
load
block.
over the road?
We need the block.
Done? No. I need it done.
It'll be done soon.
No more beer until it's done. Sluicer bringing out the new pan, hey? Sluice box,
New
I should
sluice
say.
box.
Got it
Looks like
set
a
up
pan.
sweet with the mat all
Gold
the
hog.
way underneath,
Yeah, gold hog mats. We're gonna have
just
to
in case.
We gotta tape the
them
edges.
up,
Yep,
tape them up, and also tape on the backside too,
Yep.
so we can roll it out.
for sure. I was just dry fitting it.
Looks good, man.
Okay, I think this goes the other way.
So we just flattened out the mine site down there. Getting ready to put in more water now that the wall's built.
We gotta measure this up and we gotta mount some sluice boxes in here.
Okay, so sluice boxes are there, just in there seated right now. And what we're figuring out is because I have a longer 5-foot sluice box that I want these pouring into, that I actually need to take out all this dirt by about 1 foot down. And since this is an RC show, we better use an RC to do it, but a small one would take forever.
They sit flat.
So what we're doing is we're building a settling pond right now. So all the stuff that we want to rewash, all the pay dirt, we want to still have access to. So I bought this container thinking that we could cut a hole somewhere around this area, somewhere around wherever we put it in the box, with a hose, after this is buried into the ground, that automatically feeds this pool. So we'd be pumping it up to the sluice boxes. The pumps would be washing. This would be going into this big container with a hose that goes way back into that pond again.
You guys got that hole deep enough?
Not quite.
You talk a lot for someone who should be digging.
I need to get you in tighter to that bank.
You get tighter to the bank, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, here is the hose.
Drain hose and
Yep.
the lid.
Exactly.
Don't happen to have a magic marker, do you?
I do actually.
Can we have that?
Yeah, it's in the shop
That would
over
be
there.
great.
Yeah. It's in the shop.
And the boss
It's in the
wanna
shop
run
over
there
there.
Your side by side and grab that for me. Send that greenhorn.
Bumper!
Greenhorn!
Get the felt! Magic marker!
Nut driver.
Yeah, you have the 5/16 nut driver. What are you doing?
That's the wrong fucking size, you silly bastard. This is way smaller.
Close.
Don't laugh, greenhorn. Get to work.
The fucking screwdriver.
That might work. Just hold it on there.
We need an executive decision.
What?
Is that a yay or a nay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just
a
put a hose.
bay-bay.
Just put a hose clamp on it. The more hose clamps, the better. You're supposed to get me up on the ramp. Follow me with the camera. Perfect.
Without a cut
Great
on the
job there,
hands.
greenhorn.
You think she should go?
Yeah, she's gonna go right there somewhere.
I was like, am I doing something here?
What's the problem?
So as I'm going along,
Yeah.
I'll be moving along with the forward tracks.
Yeah.
And then I go to actually actuate any of the blade functions or ripper functions.
Yeah.
And she starts to stall.
Yeah. It's an old dozer.
My goodness.
It's not going to do everything you want. What do you think this is? This is mining, man. We work with what we got, right?
My YouTube gold.
Cody,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you bring over the tin snips that are on the table?
I think you guys are lying to me. There's no tin snips on this table.
Shoot. The tin snips might be over at the edge of the mine site.
Cody, the tin snips might be on the edge of the mine site right over there by the trailer where he was cutting the tin.
You're telling me this is the tin snips then, eh?
No, that's the sawzall. The tin snips are way over there.
You might have to tell them if they're not where they're supposed to be, it's his fault, isn't it?
Well, now I'm gonna run the power.
No, way over there by the trailer. The dump trailer where he was cutting tin.
Well, where are you gonna run power to?
10-4, rubber ducky.
All that. Filling the road back in.
Beautiful. Okay, well hold on. We got to make sure that there's no. Whoa. We don't have the hose going consistently down. We got a high spot right here, so this has to be dug out.
Is it high though?
Yeah, it is. Cody, don't give up so easy, buddy. Just look in the other farthest spot that it might be in. Wyatt's addicted to running the dozer now. Joe being lenient.
I don't mind. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, right here. Cody?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you're right. You should go check down by the driver's stand.
What, sir?
Put the blade down. Let's move some dirt, Wyatt. We don't got time for all this dilly-dally stuff, man. Let's go. No finesse. Just dump it and pump it and dump it, basically. Yeah. I'm not paying for any of this. Is it there?
Nope, don't see him on my travels.
This is a little embarrassing for me. It's almost like the where are my sunglasses trick, because then I realized they were in my back pocket. Okay, so this is begging the question, boys. This shaker plant is still emptying into our clean water pond.
Yeah, we need to run 2 plants though, man. Like, we've been down for
All day?
all day,
We've been working at this literally 8
hours.
hours. Yeah, I know.
We gotta get some dirt
water
through.
is going to just cause
Okay,
more problems.
so
down
we
the
will
line.
move this plant, but we're gonna have to move it up over there. We won't do it today though. Let's get
Well,
some gold in the boxes.
We gotta get some gold, man.
Let's fire up, I know, let's fire up the new one and see if we can actually get any color in the pan today.
I think we should get them both going.
Both? This one's gonna dirty up all the water, then it makes
Yeah,
no
well,
sense.
But we gotta run
Listen,
dirt
listen,
to get gold.
listen, this is called a mine for a reason. It's mine, I make the rules. We're running that one over there, end of story. Wyatt's just finishing putting in the road. This is the access road to where the shaker is going to be going. Crazy Joe trying out the Volvo. We're just fixing up the wiring problem right now. We should be able to fire up this little red right away. We'd like to be mining, but you know what? If you don't do the right preparations, you just can't get the gold when you're in full swing. Might as well take a day just to really kind of hammer it out.
Cameraman's going to be doing some moving around now.
Earning his money, I think.
You got
It's
water?
about time I did something around here.
The one is a little bit of a hydraulic leak.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need the blade to do this function.
Correct.
What about twin dozers
Yeah,
pulling up on a 45-degree angle with wood.
yeah, and just dragging it out.
Onto level ground.
Yeah.
We put it onto the low boy.
That's what we did last year. Oh, we didn't put it on a lowboy though. We did drag this plant out though. Steve and I did with the dozer. We put it up on skids.
No, I was here for that too.
Were you there?
Yeah, I helped move that plant.
You got it? You ready?
I hope so.
Contact. Oh, I hear noise. Yeah. One pump. Oh, only one pump. We have a problem. We need 2 pumps. Sluicer. And this is a little high on one side. There. Oh, a second one. Yeah, looking good. We need more flow though. We're barely getting any flow on this second one. Check the pump. Is it being impeded? We should have way more flow than that.
We have nothing impeding any pump. I can see both of them clearly. Look like they're coming out the exact same now.
Nope, this is way slower than before.
Just
They're
wait.
both
it is
slower.
12
It's going
feet
quite a
of
bit
line
more
we gotta
distance.
go through, right?
Yeah, and look, we got a leak right here.
Yeah.
Shut her down. Leak.
Oh, yeah.
Shut her down.
Back a little bit.
Okay, so we're gonna upgrade the pumps. These are 1,100 gallons per hour over the 800 GPH that we're using right now for the upper sluice boxes. So this should give us an increased flow. That's sluice. We knew it was a matter of time before we had to change out those old pumps, man.
We really should get some bigger pumps. I don't think 1,100 is even going to be enough with 4 feet ahead from here to there.
Well, let's give
I
her a
think
try,
it will
man.
be.
That's
It'll be better.
a huge increase.
400.
300, yeah.
or 300 more.
Unless it's just pure gas that we're running, man. But for electrics, this is going to be where it's at for now. That's what we got. Faster, dude, and tighter. I want that tape
let's
tight.
go.
We don't want any leaking with the...
We gotta get water going here, boys. Come on, the pond
tight
is like
enough?
overflowing.
Is it tight enough?
That's NASCAR tight.
It actually looks like a real mine almost.
It is a real mine. It's just small.
Real little.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hopes and dreams, buddies. Doesn't mean you have to have
fuck.
big equipment.
Gotta get the pay from over there.
Who said I
Over
don't have
here.
big equipment?
See if we get some better flow this time. 1100 GPH. That's a little...
There's more flow, but you still gotta fix that.
Definitely more flow. We need to even this one out. Yeah, it's getting caught up at the top. There we go. Look at the flow here. This is perfect.
That's good flow.
Yeah, it's because we had it bulking up a little bit up here. See how it's floating? So it needs to be tighter. So we need to get a piece of...
Oh, I had a piece of wood in there holding it
Yeah,
up.
but we don't want the wood in here. This is
Nope.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, there.
Like there. So we just need to get a matchbook or something and just wedge it for now so it stays down. Then we'll increase our flow down here. I see that. Plus we're also leaking quite a bit here from this hole still.
Joe's grabbing a piece of tape.
So is this, okay, so we got a leak right around the hose, obviously.
See that? Yep.
So that's a problem.
We need silicone for that.
Yeah, and this is actually filling up way faster, so we're gonna need a larger hose to drain in there.
I'm turning her off before she does overflow.
But we made this great road without testing it.
Good digging along, Joe.
You do go.
They don't say gold mining is easy.
Oh no.
We didn't get
So we're not ready for the control
actual
box
gold
yet.
today.
It is not for the faint of heart. But please blow your savings and come on out.
Riddled with problems today.
Tune in to the next episode where we might actually move some dirt. I feel about as productive as Todd Hoffman today, second season. What do you feel?
Only.
All this for a 20-minute video on YouTube.
You do go.